Hi, good afternoon to you all, ladies, to the gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, all around the world. Or is it good morning, as you're just getting up? Or is it good evening, as you're heading to the business end of the day, wherever you are? Calling out Lithuania, calling out Slovenia, calling out Albania, calling out Greece, calling out Kosovo, calling out Zimbabwe. Any watchers in Zimbabwe? Any watchers in New Zealand? Any watchers in Australia? Any watchers in Bangladesh? Any watchers in Switzerland? Any watchers in Italy? Any watchers in Peru? Any watchers in Colombia? Any watchers in Mexico? Any watchers in Sudan? Any watchers in Jordan? Is there any watchers in Portugal? Or is there any watchers in Poland? Any watchers in St. Kitts, St. Vincent? Any watchers in Barbados? Any watchers in Dominica Republic? And is there any watchers in the Republic of Ireland? Right, I just thought I'd name as many nations as possible. You're all more than welcome, no matter the race, gender, religion, culture. You're all more than welcome to work. You're more than welcome to watch my channel and send me your views in my comment section below. I completely hate all discrimination with a complete passion. Just thought I'd get that one in there. Otherwise, this is your host, your guy himself, the one and only DLG Reppin. Dele London Guna, DLG, and Reppin is spelled Romeo Echo Papa Papa Indigo November. And remember, I do have my cards. I haven't got one on me, but if you've seen in previous episodes, I've shown you my cards, yeah, so the world can know who I am. I'm on YouTube. I would like to try and set an account in maybe with Reddit, maybe with Instagram, whatever I feel that rocks my boat. Anyway, I'm bringing you the latest up-to-date football content, and Southampton Danny Ings has tested positive for COVID-19. That's their top goal scorer this season. The Premier League will look to discuss the COVID-19 protocols and how they attend to address the situation where certain teams are having group huddles and not wearing masks, and then the substitutions are not wearing masks as well. So that needs to be addressed according to the Premier League. And then I'll bring you Thursday's gossip column from the BBC Interactive. But let's kick off with Danny Ings because he has been hit with COVID-19. Yet another high-profile footballer hit with COVID-19. So I'm going to read it from the top here in yellow writing. The headline is St. Ings tested positive for COVID. Southampton striker Danny Ings tested positive for COVID-19 last week. Boss Ralph Hasenhüttl revealed on Thursday. Wow, since last week this has happened to him. So he's in isolation as we speak. Anyway, reading on. At a news conference, Hasenhüttl said the 28-year-old England international has been self-isolating and could return to training on Friday. Well, that's very good news if you're a Southampton fan, and if you're an that's very good news if you're a Southampton fan and an England fan, and if you're a football fan. that he'll be returning back to training on Friday. That is welcome news for England, Southampton, and neutral fans for me, because he is a born striker and he's showing that in his talent and his ability this season and last season, might I add. Southampton fans, you know I'm right, innit? Just leave it in the comment section below, your opinion and thoughts, and of course your views. However, Ings is not expected to play against Leicester City on Saturday. Saints have not played since January 4th, when Ings scored in a 1-0 victory over reigning Premier League champions Liverpool. Yeah, I saw that goal. It was a quick, goal in the game, and it happened 2 or 3 minutes later, and he done Alisson nicely with that lob, and that's what Southampton defended on them opportunities, and I'll tell you what, they had to defend extremely well for them to get the brilliant win that they have deserved over Liverpool. But with Danny Ings, I just hope he gets well soon, real quicker than later on. And to have COVID-19, I mean, well, from my point of view, my father never passed away through it, and it scares the life out of me that I could have lost a dad, but I'm still here, sitting here, telling you all over the world that my dad's alive and he's well, and he's picking himself up, and he's definitely, doing the things that come to normality, and I pray normality returns to our society all over the world. Anyway, moving on from Danny Ings to the Premier League. That's our organisation here. You can get it, yeah? PL and clubs to discuss COVID protocols. Now, this is relating to how teams score a goal and they have their group hurdles, which is normal, and you have some of the substitutions celebrating with the first teamers, which is quite normal, without the face mask. One of these. There you go. Which is all these footballers need. Not me, I'm at home. Anyway, home alone. Anyway, the Premier League is to meet club managers and captains to discuss adherence to the new COVID-19 protocols that were released earlier this week. It has been stressed that protocols including avoiding unnecessary contact need to be enforced. There were goal celebrations involving Sheffield United. Well, you can understand Sheffield United jubilations. They have not won a Premier League game all season up until they beat Newcastle last night. Manchester United, Manchester City, and Fulham this week. Well, Fulham got a fantastic point away to Tottenham. So good on the Fulham. Well done, you cottagers. That cheered me up a little bit. Some City substitution also failed to wear face masks at times during Wednesday's 1-0 win over Brighton. Yeah, I mean, you can't be over too critical on footballers not wearing face masks. I mean, unless they're on the bench and they're coming off the bench, and I can understand if they're taking them off. With footballers and COVID, well, there's been a number of footballers of recently, as well as from 7-8 months back, well 10 maybe 9 months back, breaking COVID-19 rules. You know, none bigger than the ones I've highlighted. Jack Grealish and Carl Walker. Carl Walker 3 times. I mean, seriously. And then the recent one is his teammate Benjamin Mendy throwing a house party on New Year's Eve, was it? Silly. But anyway, let's move on to the... Actually, let me talk more about this. Yeah, well, there should be a lot... I think the protocol should be a lot more I expect it to be a lot more stricter. So it may be a case where the referees will have to be a lot stricter in the management and the players' captains, and well, should I say their captains. They'll be meeting up and discussing how we can avoid more cases such as Danny Ings, for example. So it'll be interesting to hear more about it in the coming days. Right, Thursday's gossip column. Excuse me. Oh, swear. Got an itchy nose. And there we go. Wow. This is interesting reading here. So I'll start off with this bit of news here. The representatives of Manchester United and England midfielder Jesse Lingard have held initial discussions with Nice over a loan move, with an official approach expected in the next week. Well, I'll tell you what, if Nice can pull this signing off, even though he's on loan, they will feel that they've got a really good player on their hands, someone who they want to get settled down and get him to produce his best form since the early stages of his career at Manchester United. So, you know, he could adapt in the French league and settle in, and that's what Sky Sports News have written here. Newcastle United boss Steve Bruce retains the support of owner Mike Ashley, despite fans that are calling for his head following their defeat against Sheffield United. I mean, they would not have been pleased. They would not have been pleased. I tell you what, if that was a normal day, a normal game, home and away fans, you'll have Newcastle's away end. You have Newcastle at the away end, screaming and ranting abuse at Steve Bruce and calling for his head galore, because they cannot accept losing to Sheffield United, who have been winless all season up until the point they beat Newcastle United. Another one written by Sky Sports News here. According to the Sun, which seems more reliable source out of all the newspapers I read, Wolverhampton Wanderers manager Nuno Espirito Santo's agent is looking for a new Premier League club for the Portuguese, who signed a new deal at Molineux in September. Wow. I mean, I don't know where that story came from. That could not be. It doesn't mean that it's completely true. I don't know how true it is, but for me, you know, if you're a Wolves fan and you're reading that, you will not be best pleased, and you would be maybe slightly worried, but I don't think they've got much to worry about. Wolves fans, your manager's agent has expressed looking for a new Premier League club for Mr. Santo. Are you at all bothered or not? Leave it in the comment section below. Tottenham Hotspur could cancel Danny Rose's contract during the January transfer window, with West Bromwich Albion interested in the 30-year-old England left back. That's according to TalkSport here. Well, he was out on loan at Newcastle last season, and that name, I have not seen any of him this season. I don't know what's happened here. Well, according to TalkSport, West Brom are highly interested in Rose. Arsenal's former Germany midfielder Mesut Ozil has offered to forgo some of the $7 million he is due to earn before the end of the season, so he can cut his contract short and leave this month. Written by The Athletic, Meanwhile, I've spoken about this one. The Gunners, England under 20s forward following Balogun, has agreed to join Bundesliga side RB Leipzig, according to the Football Insider. Wow. I'm not best pleased about that. I'm very angry and disgusted by Arsenal Football Club and their actions on the talent, on our young talented players. You know, why are we letting them go? Right, really giving them the chance. Oh, I had my rant about this and I was not best pleased. And according to the Liverpool Echo, what's been written by the Liverpool Echo, it says here Liverpool are planning for a summer move for Brighton's English defender Ben White. Well, that's till the summer comes. We've got to look at the here and now, and right now Liverpool are in need of centre halves, desperately need of centre halves. They need to go out and at least get that one centre half and put the bid in. And if they put the bid in and put the right money in, surely the defender will arrive at Anfield, go for his middle court, and sign on the dotted line. You know, without any complications, because Liverpool cannot do that. You know, it's complicated enough that you haven't got Van Dijk and Gomez sitting as your heart of the defence in that back four, and you've only got the consistency of Andy Robertson and Trent Alexander-Arnold. Liverpool need to sort that area out, and sooner they sort it out, the better, because Man United's coming up. Manchester City and Spain defender Eric Garcia has agreed personal terms with Barcelona, but a transfer is some way from completion. So, let's read some more. Tottenham manager Jose Mourinho says England midfielder Harry Winks will not be sold or leave the club on loan this month. Wow. So he said, well, it's been covered by Football London, and he's meant to have said that Harry Kane will not be leaving the club, whether a loan or let alone being sold. He will not leave the club this month. I beg to differ, but because if a bigger offer comes for him, I'm sure he will look into it and possibly take it. However, this will go on to the summer. That's my view on it. Everton defender John Joe Kenny could leave in the January transfer window if Burnley interested in the 23-year-old Englishman. Covered by someone in the Liverpool Echo there. That's an interesting one. It would be a good signing for Burnley, and I think he will adapt to their football philosophy and the system that they play with. I think he would adapt quite nicely. Former Arsenal and West Ham midfielder Jack Wilshere has impressed Bournemouth boss Jason Tyndall, and the Englishman could earn a short-term contract with the Championship side. Now, if he gets into the Bournemouth team, I think it will be good for him. He'll be playing football again, enjoying himself, and I feel that he's a hell of a talent. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Alright, one more here. It says Derby County could be forced to sell the likes of Republic of Ireland midfielder Jason Knight and England under 19s midfielder Louis Sibley, both 19, to raise money for their delayed wages. Wow, how long have Derby County's wages have been delayed over there? Who knows? Well, one thing for sure. So it seems like something will have to happen. But again, what do I know? We'll have to wait until the coming days, I guess. Other than that, I would like to say, ladies to the gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, I'm a little bit tired. But I will say thank you for listening, thank you for tuning in, and thank you for watching as well as listening. I'll be back later on with another dose of my DLG Daily DLG Reppin's daily transfer news, and I'll definitely be back for 7 o'clock this evening for the team news. Can't miss about this one. So be good, be safe, and remember, please leave your thoughts and your opinion in my comment section below. Smash the thumbs up, like button for me, as many as you can. And could you please help me to subscribe to this channel, my channel, myself and I only, DLG Reppin. Short of the 76 subs, so I could make it 77, 78, and etc. And I will shout you out for subscribing, as I always do. Other than that, smash the thumbs up, like button, people as well, strangers, left, right, and center. Other than that, I'll be out of here, and take very good care of yourself. And don't, if you're living in London, England, do not pass out on your sofa like I did. Right, be nice.